As of April 8th, 2026, a major announcement has shaken the Middle East. The United States and Iran have agreed to a provisional ceasefire, a move that could prevent a full-scale regional war. But here's the problem. The fighting hasn't stopped. Missiles are still being launched, air raid sirens are going off in the Gulf, and Israel has made it clear it's not part of this deal. So what's really happening here? Is this peace or just a strategic pause before something bigger? Let's break down the key details. The ceasefire is limited. It's specifically between the US and Iran. Its main goal is to stop an imminent US bombing campaign that could have triggered a wider war. One of the most critical parts of this agreement is the Strait of Hormuz, a narrow waterway through which nearly 20% of the world's oil supply flows. Iran has agreed to reopen the strait, reducing the immediate risk of a global energy crisis. This tells us something important. This deal isn't just about military de-escalation, it's about economic survival globally. Despite the ceasefire, the region remains extremely volatile. Reports indicate ongoing Iranian missile barrages, with alarms even being triggered in the UAE and Kuwait. At the same time, Israel has made it clear it's not part of this agreement. So this creates a dangerous situation, because even if the US and Iran pause direct conflict, their allies and proxies are still actively engaged. And in the Middle East, proxy wars have a way of escalating quickly. One miscalculation, one missile landing in the wrong place, and the entire region could be pulled into a broader war. Now at the big question, will this ceasefire hold? Short answer, it's fragile at best. Here's why. First, this is a provisional agreement, not a permanent peace deal. There's no long-term framework, no enforcement mechanism, and no clear timeline. Second, trust between the US and Iran is extremely low. Decades of hostility, sanctions, and previous broken agreements make any deal unstable from the start. Third, and most important, both sides may actually benefit from using this ceasefire as a strategic pause. For the United States, it buys time to reposition military assets and avoid immediate escalation. For Iran, it relieves pressure, stabilizes its economy, and allows it to regroup while still projecting power through regional proxies. This isn't unusual. Historically, many ceasefires in the region have been used not as an end to conflict, but as a reset button before the next phase. So what should we watch for next? 3 key signals. First, missile activity. If attacks continue or increase, the ceasefire could collapse quickly. Second, Israel's actions in Lebanon. This is a major wildcard that could drag the US back in. Third, the stability of the Strait of Hormuz. Any disruption here could trigger global economic panic. Right now, the situation is less of a ceasefire and more of a temporary containment of a much larger conflict. So is this peace or just the calm before a bigger storm? In geopolitics, timing is everything. And right now, this ceasefire looks less like resolution and more like preparation. Thank you for watching. And if you did find that video informative, don't forget to drop a like. And all the views expressed in the video are from our analysis. So if you disagree with our views, it's completely fine. Do feel free to drop a comment down below and let us know what you think. Cheers!